piano. And I must say, my show.
Almost $300 million.
So the show has come to stay. Mumien na yesu. Na yentiche woman. Na wonso oni nipa.
Daddy a Ghana for ya. Enye BP dia. Enye NDC dia. Enye obi bia dia.
Because what to niamam I'm affecting all this. Full prices now what they buy.
Yeah, I just NDC for car be kwa Ghana card akodi ndai ni drama nasa.
Me na wo ka say ya kan. Ye no nyanse ya te den say e kina titi pa say kina. NDC for wo be kwa fa daddy bill. Wo be kan. Me na make draw.
Mo pese mo share so a mo ko Facebook na Instagram, na YouTube, na Twitch, TodayGhanaNews TV, Anchor FM.
Yechia Ghana food. My show is your show because a Ghana inti and a show that to be my show. They don't be asking.
Yo, chief for a majo mokwaba about my show NDC Hour. Jumadi used to be and Wednesday, the 19th of October 2022. Yeshia na my show NDC Hour the free TodayGhanaNews TV. So and the brown name Ray. Now TodayGhanaNews TV ubenya or Facebook Live. Ubenya YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Twitch, podcast ubenya wa Anchor FM. Ho ubenya ya hono. So I joined you media said the bia e kano. Let's say onyan like a Today NDC TV. The pages and I social media platforms na over like a page na wa share programming ama foforo so enye bi ahwe enye bi atie. NDC Hour ye share na nwumre ya said the bia kano no e Ghana yedie Ghana mpuntu intina na nwumre ye share enne ye ko twetwe na a ye betwe no eye titia ye hu se NDC iku akwan so ye internal elections both home and abroad ye Ghana and the diaspora eno enne ye ba betwe ho nkomo na enne mewo comrade akasemi no e wa ha seyi me no betwe nkomo na be France na may introduce my guest for today's show me pese me twe ya dwene sibi kakra so na me de yadema na na akufo adone na ban Gutafo echo strike. And that's why my some shops for I think 3-4 days. I'm be on the 24th. Government argument they say why are they closing their shops? Because close the shops na one a boka. And na no for city anymore no abo ye mfita duku. And na me just quick analysis to see how I want to feel how the traders are feeling. I want to feel how the ordinary Ghanaian is feeling. So I made a hypothesis. And I'm here to say, a fee be Simono said, na ubi trader and a businessman, the working capital, $100,000. A few in 50 years here, not one Ghana cedi. And I said, sorry, $1. January 2022, now $1 is to 6 Ghana cedis, 20 pesos. It is na obi working capital $100,000. That's a businessman here 620 million and 620,000 Ghana cedis to get that $100,000. Let's take it says $100,000 and it means Emma fill one container, whether 20 or 40 feet. That is not really important, but at least one container. And then 10 months down the line, the same businessman, the working capital swat from $100,000 to $46,441. More than 60% or more than 50%, yes. In Tisa, 620,000 Ghana cedi na businessman they share business as no. And ne 620,000 Ghana cedi no. Ubenya just $46,000 out of it. Ain't mean fill a container half from po. Necessary businessman person or fill a container half for with the same $100,000, then he needs 1.335 million Ghana cedis just to get $100,000 for one container. This is the state Nana Akufo-Addo, the Ghana business men and women, the ordinary Ghanaian, Ababishemu. And they are giving a whole of excuses. Nana Akufo-Addo may excuse, the communicators may excuse, the ministers may excuse. The basic management principle when do we need or when can we see the competence of a good leader or of a manager? We can only see that when we are faced with crisis. Ebra obi asebi ne mumanim enru pempenso obi edne sebi se na bodwe se na wasum na na ba mabu no sa bre no en obi ayi ni se leader because of the competence obe kire say yes ko akoma to yem enu ntina me wo hono mo. Today this MPP government and Nana Akufo-Addo down but are pushing all these blames hatch bagana for a komu, hatch traders a komu to COVID, Russia and Ukraine war, and a day being proud. Yes, I know I'm doing. So the point is, did Russia attack Ukraine just because they wanted Ghana economy to collapse? I knew say Ghana the business partners. I want to know business because China, Europe, South Africa, the United States, Emirates, your friend is saying Middle East, Russia and Ukraine. The Ukraine kusua Russia so I think say Ghana students and the taco. So how come? And be at may say sample netia. Where lies the competence? Where lies the leadership skill of our president, his vice, and his appointed ministers? And then make sense to say, Ghana, we are facing what we are facing because Nanado and his government have stolen all the monies that was supposed to be pumped into the economy. Not in the private jet, in the USS Kenya, Kugu tax savings. Ufra Bemu, no 2 quarter, which no way this has come. This a dear potting partner Ghana for which we say a dear win and another for the day COVID donations in free World Bank and IMF or the year and Ghana do baby a dream. So there's no major infrastructure project which say so. So any school feeding program yana. And I say any your friend is saying time of COVID by jollof normal. I don't think that is enough. Even that one, the Ghanaians are still paying tax. That is COVID tax, just to recover the expenditure by expending on Ghanaians. To me, we say COVID hit na Ghana by 2 months. Na Ghana call lockdown 2 months. I tell you, Ghana. Yes, sir. Ghana for yamba we nya desua. Yamba we any lesson. When NDC was in power, the economy was stable. Businesses were booming. Businessmen and women could go up and down and make ends meet. But Nana Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia did propaganda. And they swayed many Ghanaians to vote for them, thinking that they will come and make Ghana a second heaven. I can foresee a chair so muye and no esna bebu nyina inti ye tinkwa mu die 2024 eba 2024 ba yesre e bring duru ho a yemfa ekokrubuti entoaba intia MPP eni napan na yemfa ntoma NDC eni Owura John Dramani Mahama na yembra na economy na ebubu no yasan be hihye foforo bedamase. Maybe me introduce my guest, my first guest on the show, comrade Salifu Mohammed Kobo. My comrade was Efia constituency deputy communication officer, aspirant, and I said or aspire to become a communication officer in Efia constituency in Ghana. Or no, and then the first 10-15 minutes, and then no ever better come. Na onufri hwa na chairman bakope chairman 1 chairman Tom Nutako NDC German chapter electoral commission member ono so ewa ha oba chechere elections NDC chapter internal elections from branch level up to chapter level but chechere process din mu no say the normal sequence answer na me guest beba no ye be quick break na afi yede yankomodetwe no aba abetoa so.
Hello, my NDC faithful fans in Europe. This is the time to show your love and support for our great party. NDC Holland chapter, in collaboration with all NDC European chapters, presents NDC EU Conference. The venue is Charity House, Amsterdam, Holland. Date 19th November 2022, and the time is 10 o'clock a.m. Special guest of honor is Our Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Come, let's mobilize for victory 2024. NDC Eyezi, NDC Eyejobodo. Hooray!
Victory! Victory! It's our land. Victory! It's our land.
Obilao nanado obilao nanado obilao wajonshe wambola wawache wawele one tilapia and one bakue nanado obilao nanado obilao.
You are for it. I want to say when you are ne adaji edi atwen ne yakọ commercial break aba. Na said the year cano a NDC Holland chapter in conjunction with other European chapters a EU conference on the 9th of November. John Dramani Mahama and most of the NDC gurus a year donor the student Ketia the General Mosquito and chairman Ufusampufo and most of the national executives but Amsterdam na yishia ewo hono na yadwendwene yaho nti yeton safre NDC ni bi opese obebie na enkai se oba uhi accreditation nti se wo diaspora o branch executives na omo file for accreditation amount because without accreditation you cannot be allowed to participate in the conference. He said it here. Yo, Comrade Salifu as joining here. Comrade Akwaba at the Uba MyShow NDC Hour. Jumedi so I think that we are having some difficulties with the network. Don't say them feeding a year juma and tea network and also be ye kakra na ma no ma yeden de kakra ma menko chama tom so na sabria producer ehwe se obenya Comrade Salifo no na yenhwe me macho chama tom akwaba na yemfa dwumadi en hihye so. Chairman, you are welcome to MyShow NDC Hour.
Good evening, dear comrades.
Good evening, sir.
My name is Tom Nutako. I'm a member of MICA NDC Germany Electoral Commission. And then I just want to explain to get a smooth and very fair election. NDC is a social democratic based party. And we don't inherit from our parents. So papa the chairman and say of you una obedi. And so we are chairman, secretary, or anything. And then say automatically we will continue. That's why we are holding these elections in the whole diaspora to choose our leaders for the future. My own said, obi wo questions bia babisa because ebi mo wo ho a niema abaso omuntiase. So we say we sin ebe no. Eno nti na me wo ho enne no. I'm here today to give you the basics as explanations how the elections, especially in Germany, will be held, the rules and regulations, people who can vote, and people who can be voted for. And I'll just break it down so everybody can and will understand. And if you have questions you want to ask her, you are free. That's why we are here.
Yeah.
We are a party of equals. There's nobody above anybody in our party. Everybody can be whatever, whoever he or she wants. That's why we have elections. If you have a
Thank you so much, Chairman.
I'm listening, sir.
Yeah, then I want you to take us through quick how is the electoral process is, and currently which level are we? A chapter elections near, and I say a branch elections this year according to timetable, no, which one they have for timetable kakra.
As of now, as we are talking today, we are preparing for the branch elections. Yeah, these are all the branches in Germany to all the members, not the branches, all the comrades in Germany. If you are in a branch, if you want to contest for a position, we have all the application forms online. A lot of branches, a lot of people have filled their application form, but you pay the application fee. But before you do that, you have to make sure you are in good standing. In good standing, they say, NDC is not a party of mouth. NDC is a party where you interact, where we see that you are giving something back to the party. It's not about the money. So before you can stand for an election, you have to be in good standing. And here in Germany, okay, or good standing up to threshold June 2022. And we say the new branches who held elections before, branches created in 2022 have held their elections. They can't rehold elections again, so they are out. And then we in the Electoral Commission decided that we have smaller branches. So we came to an idea that we can box them all together because we don't have branches in every 20 kilometers distance. Then we have about 1,000 branches which are not strong. We want to form strong branches with a bigger voice. So some branches are merging together to form one big branch, and then elections will be held. And there are also branches, almost say, okay, we love our executives. We want to keep them. And interested, they can go on like that. They have to reapply, fill the forms, and if their members vote for them, then we take that. So we've divided the elections in two parts. We have the northern part of Germany and the southern part. To make things very transparent, because we want an election where nobody will say there was Kululu. You can't organize, so on why Kululu. You know what? North of Germany, in the Electoral Commission, he or she will supervise the south. And it'll be what south, never north. Now, Edu was say the old executive will be approved by a proclamation. Then we don't need the Electoral Commission's present. We can also do it with Zoom because Germany is big. Driving from Hamburg to Munich to supervise an election, when there is no contestant, then we can also do it on Zoom. But where there are contestants, then we, the members of the Electoral Commission, will be present.
Oh, okay.
And your assembly say, every comrade, I would say, elections are being held. Maybe until I reduce all of a sudden, he pays all his dues, invites his friends to pay their dues so he can get more votes. That's what we call vote buying. So we set a threshold. Say, every member of the NDC in good standing till the end of June is eligible to vote and to be voted for. So, dear comrades, if you are listening and you have something to say against it, maybe you joined later. New parties, the due starts from 2022, January 2022. And if it's a new party, and if you are an old branch, and maybe since 2019, you've never paid your dues, and all of a sudden you want to pay your accumulated dues just because you want to compete, then you should have done that by end of June. We shall take the money to push the branch and the chapter and our national office in Ghana. Oh, well, okay. Then you have to wait because there are things you should have done earlier. And let me just go because we are not doing it because we want to do it. We had directions from Accra. Because every party, because in the NDC, we go step by step. First, we in the diaspora are being managed by the RID, headed by Honorable Segbefia, and then he alone even cannot decide for us. He has to see the FEC, and that's the Functional Executive Committee, and the National Executive Committee has a say in that. So we in the diaspora, it covers all the diasporan branches. The priority is we elect our chairman, our secretary, our organizer, treasurer, communications officer, women's organizer, youth, and 2 other members as we see fit. Every branch has got different programs. Maybe you like more women organizers, maybe 2, a woman organizer and an assistant, because you have more women in your branch, or you have 2 organizers because the workload is a bit much. And to vote or to be voted for, you have to be in good standing with dues. In Germany, I think everybody in Germany knows how much our dues is. It's not much. But just unfortunate, some find it very, very difficult to pay. And then to be elected to an office in the NDC, you can't be in any other party, with the exception of that. You can't be in CPP, MPP, domestication. You have to be an NDC member, and only NDC. You must be over 18.
Yeah, Chairman. Can you hold on for me? Let me go to Comrade Salifu, and then I'll come back to you so that you take your time and explain the processes to our viewers. Yeah, we're Tom, we're Electoral Commission, Chapter Committee member, and Electoral Commission member. Now, what I said here, your internal electoral processes, ACT, acquire, we bet my first at nomination form. And now, when they qualify to vie for a position, they say a member who qualifies to vie for a position should be a member in good standing. What is the meaning of a member in good standing? And another time, my HH, and I also church, of course, watch, I'm here who say, the person has to hold 100% loyalty to NDC. Now, because we NDC near, I'm not what they can get. Name would know you also chere. Don't you mean for on Sabunkum, Emma NDC, now on sending for Edda MPP anymore, David and Yanisa Banasa, now quay say, the old day 6 episode done year 9, and now we saw what 20 dues, open position T or T and na a hobosia. 8 years now go see 2024 who try a budget, but still the vetting committee will disqualify you because as at the deadline, not only member in good standing. So no another chairman, HH Rimuno, chairman Yedawase. I think say we are having challenges with Comrade Salifu. The link no article. So chairman, now we'll talk about any class will be belong to different party. Any idea? So can you continue from there?
Okay, me da say Comrade Africa really. Point at the current, who are NDC who are NDC because let's see, you can't serve two masters at the same time. NDC is not a master. NDC, we enforce OPRC bra NDC. Uba NDC, then you have the love for NDC and you believe in what we are talking about. Because want to me, nkata weni, beshweze o, ehane ye mami ana, ene ye mami. Wow, you don't close one eye and come and spy. When you come to NDC, then make sure you belong to NDC.
Then I have a question.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I have a question, Chairman. I heard say some, apart from the new branches I attended this year, I think that some branches exempted from this elections.
Yes.
Can you tell us what branches and why they are exempted?
Some branches are exempted from these elections because they are new branches. They've held their elections. You don't expect branches who had elections in 2022 to hold elections again when they have elected their executives. So the new branches, I can tell you specifically to Germany, Bielefeld is exempted, Hanover is exempted, and Frankfurt is exempted because they are the new branches. Because of that, the ERD in Ghana and the FEC in Ghana said no new branches will be formed till after the elections because to stop the gap that everybody said, well, we form new, we are new, end of story. Branches, no new branches will be formed in Germany till after the elections, and smaller branches in Germany are being merged because it's not the number of branches we have in Germany which makes us stronger. If we have, let me just give you a simple example. If we have a smaller number of branches with more members, it gives even the branches a bigger voice.
Yeah.
Because they have a louder microphone. But if you have branches with 10, 20, 15 people joining together, choosing the best of the best in all these combined groups, they will be a force to reckon not only in Germany, but in Accra, because Accra will know they have a big branch. You see what my point?
Yes,
And
but have you also considered the geographical locations? Because, for example, if I'm just using Bielefeld as an example, if assuming Bielefeld didn't have the numbers to be one standing branch, and Bielefeld has to merge with, let's say, Hanover, is it acceptable? And I say more some kilometer radius are acceptable. So okay, within this kilometer radius, the branches can emerge. But if the kilometer is above the required radius, then they can form their own branch.
no,
You consider that one?
The most thing which created smaller branches in Germany was the doing of the former chairman, because every village, town, city, he says Oh, create a branch. Everywhere. 2, create a branch. 1 person. So we had this in Ghana, they call them churches. We have churches like that in
One
Ghana.
man church, yeah.
Call them one-man churches. So it came to a time that we had 1, 2, 3 men, women branches in Germany, because there were branches created with that idea, because their chairman wanted to have influence on every individual branch. So when it comes to chapter elections, he has the control, because he chooses and sacks, because he's the chairman. You know, at least he could sack, but Akufo-Addo can appoint and cannot sack. Let's leave that for a different phone.
Okay, very well.
So now all the branches in the vicinity, for instance, you mentioned Bielefeld. If Bielefeld could not create a branch of its own with the numbers, we could have joined Dortmund, we could have joined Hanover. It's just an hour drive. It doesn't matter the position you occupy in the party. It matters what you can give to the party. Don't expect something back, but the party NDC will recognize your input and you will be rewarded. It's not about position. It's about work.
And what is the minimum requirement, minimum number of members which can form or who can form a branch? Do we have that explicit?
We discussed in our meetings, but some things we talk in our meetings remains secret till things have gone up, because I cannot release that info to you today live on TV. But we've discussed it, but I can't tell you the number, the set number. But I think most branches know the level.
Very well.
Yes.
Then, Chairman, I'm going. My next question will be filing of nomination. When is the deadline? I was a delegate or more aspire for branch positions, almost submit more nomination forms.
The nominations, the time for applications is over.
Okay.
It's over. People have filled it. And now is for us, as the Electoral Commission, to go through, vet the people, and those who think they've been rejected have the chance to appeal, because we're not practicing dictatorship. We are going to vet all those who have put in the applications and filed for positions at the branch levels. And then if we say no and we reject you, you have the right to appeal. That's why we have an appeals commission, 3 individuals who have nothing to do with the Electoral Commission. They are doing their work independently, and they appeal. And if they think the appeal has failed, they have a chance to re-appeal.
Okay, and what will be the mode of vetting?
The vetting is, we shall sit with them. They fill their forms, and we, as the Electoral Commission, are in contact with our financial secretary, and then at the same time with their branches, when they join the branch, if they pay their dues, if they've not been suspended from the party. If you are suspended for the party and you've not appealed to the FEC in Accra and they've lifted your suspension, you can't stand for any position. A typical example is Kwaku Anidoho. He can blast all his mouth in Accra, I want to stand for this. He cannot stand because he's been suspended from the party. And if you don't belong, how do you lead? Do you understand? You want to lead people, but you are not part of them. So we shall be working on that. And I want to also explain that this weekend, we shall be, hopefully we shall finish with the vetting. And next weekend will be election time. So all members in Germany, you want to vote for your candidates. And those who will be accepted to stand after the vetting, you can start your campaign and win as many people, but not just winning people. Make sure they are going to vote for you, because maybe you know this, my friend is in the NDC. Maybe it's not, never paid his dues, so he can't vote. So make sure.
Chairman, So, Chairman, those, if I understand you correctly, you are almost done with the vetting. After
we've not done with the vetting. We closed the application stage. So now all the people who have applied, because to be an executive in a branch, not only you have to pay the money, the registration fee, but you have to get people to support you, at least 2.
Yeah.
So we've got all those forms. I can't tell you which branches, but there are some branches who have not other branches.
I didn't hear that.
We have some branches here in Germany who have not put in applications for individual leaders because they are merging together. Do you understand?
Oh, okay.
They are merging together. Smaller branches, they want to grow bigger and have more powerful voice. So after the vetting, we shall put it on board for everybody to know. And anybody who has applied for a position, paid his or her money, and has not been notified, should contact the electoral team, the EC, and then we can rectify those errors and let them know. Because we don't want to leave anybody behind. We want to do everything above board. And hopefully we shall succeed.
Very well. Thank you so much, Chairman, for this vivid explanation you are giving us, or the insights that you are giving us as far as the internal electoral process of the NDC German chapter is concerned. I think I have my comrade Salifu Mohammed on the line or on the show. Let's see if the system will. Comrade, yeah, but you bet me Obodina watch Ray Nipakwa way any the entire one.
Yeah, but you're from Misali the aspiring candidates who have your constituency for deputy communication officer.
And Mami Musa, I didn't know why you supposed to aspire for, because there are a lot of positions in NDC or in the constituency, chairman, secretary, organizer. Why did you choose to go for the deputy communication officer position? Did you hear my question? Hello, Chama Salifun. Because I say, a day into
reason to decide this us. I don't know your position. I'm my position.
And only a month on a pre-position, you know. That's
I don't know position there. I don't know about my NDC party.
And between you, I think I'm losing Comrade Salifu. Said the system or the network is not really helping Comrade. I wanted to ask him. Yes, yeah. Comrade Salifu, Nami Busa say, between one other aspirants, because you are contesting the position with other comrades. What makes you unique? The internet was a if your constituency delegates to Abama as deputy communication officer.
Um,
Yo, a for any for my show NDC Hour, Jumadi na Oshi, a comrade to him so we chiri, baby, one network ne enya crying and boa Emma Jumadi no and course said ye penal. Now answer na ye beko other set touch your friend say the electoral commission member ho ama wabetua ninchechiri muso no mepese meko ye message mpese mehwe quick messages nanka twaso. So I would like to read some messages. Probably some comrades have sent some questions, or there are certain things that has been dropped there that will need some explanation from comrade. Okay, Wilfried Patient Darkon was watching you from Hamburg, Germany. Thank you, Patience. Now Wilfried Jasper Kujo Adama was watching from Autobahn Essen. Okay, so free motorway Essen. So okay, watching you from Ghana. GH where Alaji Jali Lu where Hamali to Ibrahim was this quite interesting. Mike Bedu was good evening, dear comrade. You are doing a great job. Thank you, comrade Mike. Was watching you live from Ghana with free Sauli, ancient man Kobo. Sule, ancient man Kobo. And I send this message we now I say Chairman Tom, you are a great man and on track. We free Mike Beduho. We Chris Talks, the woman organizer Papa was watching from Stuttgart, Germany. Thank you so much, mommy. Thank you for always being there for us. We Ken Fifi Dudu was a big up bros Kobo. Messi Adam. Or my thumbs up. And John Segwefia, so everyone life. It's more fire. And John Baptist was watching you from Cologne. Thank you, comrade. Yo, I think say Meko Chama Tom ho na yakoto en komo trainer so mene German chapter electoral committee member and mene na twetwen komo wo chekere said German NDC chapter ye electoral processes this year the branch level elections or more close nominations as more vetting and vetting be kwawi na fi aspirants no etimi enya the free flow to do their campaigns, and then they're about to so MC we are now is he the branch elections now? When will the chapter elections begin, or process of chapter election begin, and who qualifies to contest as a chapter executive member?
Thank you, Comrade Alfred. This is a very interesting question. Branch elections new year. Timetable no, we don't set it in the diaspora. We get the timetable from Accra. And then if you want to compete or stand for a chapter electioner, then you have to resign. If you're an executive in the branch, you have to resign from the branch. And secondly, you can't be a member of the Electoral Commission because, as at now, members of this same branch electoral EC will conduct the chapter elections as well. Because
I just want to make a quick correction. If a branch executive want to contest for a chapter executive position, that branch executive has to resign as a branch executive, but not to resign from the branch membership.
No, you don't need to, because if you are not a branch member, then you don't belong to the party.
Yeah, I just wanted to make that clear.
Yes, you don't belong to the party. If history serves us right, when NDC was in power under President Mills, General Mosquito did not want to be a minister, because you can't be a party executive at the same time a minister. You have to resign. One, because you are not the only person.
You have to choose one. Yeah.
For everything. You can't be a branch chairman, how do you call it? Chapter chairman or chapter. So if you are a branch executive and you want to compete in the coming chapter elections, then you have to resign your position in the branch. You have to resign. And if you are a member of the Electoral Commission, you can't contest even in the branch elections, because you are the person supervising the elections. So you can't be the judge, the prosecutor, and the defendant at the same time. So you have to choose. So to aspiring members of the Germany chapter, if you want to be elected to the chapter is higher than the branch. But one thing in it is that the NDC is the branch. The force, the power of NDC is
at the grassroots.
At the grassroots. So you want to go higher, then you have to leave your position in the branch. You have to resign. And then contest. So if you go and you win, all well and good. If you fail, you don't come back and say, I want my position back. It doesn't work in the NDC. So to those who think they are branch executives, they will restand, win their branch elections, possibly maybe they will stand unopposed, and then they are aiming for the chapter. I will advise them, hold on. If you think you are aiming for the chapter, don't compete for the branch, because at the end of the day, you have to resign before you can compete for the chapter. Because we in the diaspora did not create that. We get our guidelines from Accra, from the IRD, and we have to follow them. And to us in the Electoral Commission, we think it's very fair and it's open to everybody. So there can be a branch member who is your chapter executive. A branch member who is a chapter executive. I can give you a lot of examples, but this is not the right place to say it. You can check yourself and see that all of our chapter executives don't hold positions in their branch.
At the branch level.
Yeah. So in the chapter, they can say, formulate, make programs for all the branches in Germany. And when they come to their home base in their branch,
members.
They have to listen to
the branch executives.
Yeah. That is what we call grassroots democracy. So
if, for example, one is at the branch, let's at branch level, no, when you're too effective, at the branch level, even though we're trying to dues, but then about branch activities near the on fan hunshim or co-meetings, we were on ba, but then about books on the abuse in the water. And he has been a member of that branch for a long time. Does that person qualify to contest for a chapter executive position?
That's why we say 1 man, 1 vote. If you are in your branch, you are not pulling your weight. And the only people you know
Mm-hmm.
who will vote for you are from your branch. You can
Mm-hmm.
stand for any position you want. But if your own branch doesn't
Mm-hmm.
want you, how are you going to win?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to win? Because
It's a
in
word
elections,
to wise.
because something lobbying, you have to make campaign. They will
Mm-hmm.
ask your branch members, oh, this man or woman wants to be
Mm-hmm.
this. Can we vote for them? And if your own house rejects you, how are you going to win? So they say charity begins at home.
Okay.
You start your work
Yeah.
at home, convince your branch people. But if you don't convince anybody in your branch, you don't do anything, and you want to go
Mm-hmm.
chapter level, even your branch people will not vote for you. So that's
Okay.
a no question, because if you don't have support from your branch, how do you expect support from the whole country? It's not going to work.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Then, Chairman, our time is fast spent. Before I let you give your last words, do you have, as electoral commission or electoral committee, do you have a hotline where, apart from the appeals committee that are there, if somebody has some questions to ask as far as the electoral processes are concerned, is there any hotline that they can put through that one can get access to any of the electoral committee members for quick explanation?
Yeah, we have a WhatsApp page, which I will post on the platform again. Anybody who has something to ask, questions to ask, or they can direct their questions to me, because I'm sure every member in Germany knows the people on the electoral board commission. You can post your questions to us, because we work as a team. We don't work as individuals. Any question posted to us, points to be discussed, we discuss it in a group. And just to give you an insight, we hold meetings, WhatsApp meetings, almost every day.
Oh,
Almost
okay.
every day, to discuss progress, what best to be done. We are working as a team for the betterment of the NDC. We don't work as individuals. I'm here today as one person because of work. We all know. Abrocha, I even came from work very late, but I have to jump in because these are things we have to explain to our members, our comrades, that these are the guidelines. So if you are in the NDC, now the window for branch elections are closed, but the window for chapter elections are open. And you are in good standing. You can bring assets, you can add to the NDC in Germany to make us better. Every member is welcome. Try. If you are good, sell your story. Sell what you can do for the NDC. You can convince a lot of people to vote for you. These are the people. No risk, no fun. But if you are risking, make sure you have the apple to convince people to vote for you. Because at the end of the day, it's money as well. You don't say, oh, I paid money, they didn't vote for me. Think about it. Check your chances. See if it works. Because if it's not today, next time, be active. Get involved in what we do. Attend meetings, Zoom meetings. We are a lot of people. Let me give you a just fun I noticed yesterday. President Mahama is coming to Holland. If we check the list of our comrades from Germany wishing to go and check it with their dues payment, you ask yourself, why do they want to go when even they don't pay them? What are you going to do? You are not a member in good standing. Just for the sake of going to Holland, meeting President Mahama, that's why I want to go. First, pay your dues. get unified, then we know we are going as one. You see the point? These are the things. These are the things we have to work at our branch levels and also at our chapter level, because sometimes our executives in the chapters, they don't listen to we in the branches. So we have to push them, tell them we are the power, we are the grassroots.
Thank you so much, Chairman Tom. Thank you so much for that insightful explanation that you brought us this evening. You've made us aware of the processes of the electoral system as far as German chapter elections are concerned. And you've told us where you are now. You said you are working on the branch elections. Vetting is almost done, and you have said a lot. Thank you very, very much for your time, and thanks for the insight. But before you go, I can't let you go without you saying something. How do you see the economy today? Last time our old man went to Kumasi, I think this week. Can you, if I asked you to mark him, how would you rate him?
Actually,
I mean, Akufo-Addo, Nana Akufo-Addo.
Can we add minuses?
Of course, you are the sir, so you give your marking scheme.
Point on it. When I was a young man growing up in Ghana, I used to be a banker. I work with Barclays Bank, and I understand a lot of how money is spent, and some don't listen. And Akufo-Addo has been born arrogant, because I've never seen a president who has run Ghana aground like Akufo-Addo and his family and his friends. And he is a coward to apologize, but has the attitude, the arrogance to abuse. When there was a concert in Ghana recently, and people were shouting, away, away, away.
Yeah.
They said, we, NDC, were shouting, we NDC. But he went to the place where he got most votes.
His stronghold.
They chased him away, and he has the arrogance to tell them in the face he doesn't care. He doesn't care. It's right. He's stolen all our money. He and his family are going to enjoy, because he's not going to stand for any elections anymore in his life. Akufo-Addo flew with a private jet to France just to collect a degree. My God, don't we have an ambassador there? We have crisis at home. That's where he should sit. How is a private jet to collect a degree? You could have gone with Air France first class, picked up whatever paper he wanted to pick up, and returned the same day. He spent 6 days. His best friend, Dr. Tufo, I listened to him today on Joy. He is pissed off. He said Akufo-Addo should resign. But as J.J. Rawlings once asked, hand over to who? To the most useless, to the most useless person we have as a vice president, who said he's arrested the dollar. Now the dollar is in Afghanistan. It has run away. It's in Afghanistan. He should go and chase it. You know, Akufo-Addo, we should hand over. I'm going to say Akufo-Addo will never resign today. He will never resign tomorrow. And he will be shamed every day in Ghana. If he has some dignity left in him at his age, the best thing is to feign sickness. Say, I'm sick. Stay in his house and let Bawumia run. And we see if Bawumia is capable of managing a crowd in Mamprosi.
Yeah, thank you so much.
They are empty suits. Empty suits. They can dance buka. When Ghana is suffering, you make a party and be dancing buka. Even doesn't know how to dance. Look, we are in serious times because some will sit in the diaspora and think, oh, I can times my euro. Think about your people in Ghana. Some have not been paid.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Some have not been paid. They don't have money to eat. Even if transportation is up, they get their pay. Transportation takes half. They have children to feed. They have school fees to pay. I'm just waiting.
That is very sad.
I'm just waiting. When the next
Okay.
if people can pay their work in the investors. Those who have stolen our money have all their children out of the country. And they are even on Ghana government scholarships. You see the point? It's sickening, it's annoying, but inshallah, 2024, we shall deal with them.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Inshallah, 2024 is coming and the NDC will take up the mantle.
This Farmer Nyame attitude, Ghanaians should get rid of this Farmer Nyame attitude.
Definitely.
Deal with the facts. Those who committed crime and stole money, jail them.
Yes, definitely. That time will surely come. Inshallah. After 2024 elections, that's where they will see their smoothness level. Thank you so much, Chairman Tom, for having time.
Short ad note.
Yes, please.
Today, I read that a very good friend of mine is not a member of our great party, Mr. Nketia, passed on and he was buried yesterday in Kul. I've known Mr. Nketia for years. When we were all working for the betterment of Ghana, we are still doing it. He was in the Ghana Council, that's especially reserved for North Rhine-Westphalia, to promote Ghana. And then he was in the UGAG, Union of Ghana Associations in Germany. He replaced our Honorable Chairman Take after he finished his term as president of UGAG. And it's just unfortunate that in May, he celebrated his 70th birthday. I just got to know that he got sick and he was buried yesterday.
Oh, nice.
To the family of Mr. Nketia, we in the NDC wish them all the best. We send our deepest condolences to the family in Nketia. May his soul rest in peace. God bless him.
Yeah, God bless you too, Chairman Tom. That's just very sad. Chairman Nketia, may your gentle soul rest in perfect peace. A tea for near for the Massimonia bre any adaji. It's not simply so a hay, Namuti. I hope say explanation, Chairman Tom. And I say, Thomas Nutako, the brew about the NDC German chapter election processes, you know. What here? I said, what question be? I said, they all can with me, Afrino, and I say, over contact any of the electoral committee members on their numbers. And even if you don't have, you can just post it to any chapter executives and the question will get to them. Definitely, they will revert to you as soon as they can. Yadamasi se munyabre ediheye. Same time next week, you better eshia jumedi yisu beam. Now answer na may sign off no. Better me dia se me 2 trim ho next week be dwena ho. Eye Honorable Adwasafo. Gala by the sutua ne ka. Ana so na ne tua no ka. Is he still an MP? And no, you be dwena ho next week. Ati for Yadamasi, we MyShow NDC Hour. Ye de bremo TodayGhanaNews TV. TodayGhanaNews TV. Binyaye Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, podcasts, all the social media platforms here. Because your page na just like it. Ebrebia NDC Hour. TodayGhanaNews TV. So no, you get a notification. Na waheye. Same time next week we'll meet again and then we'll discuss some pertinent issues that is confronting Ghana because NDC we stand for the betterment of our mother Ghana. Thank you for making time to us. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, my NDC faithful fans in Europe. This is the time to show your love and support for our great party. NDC Holland chapter, in collaboration with all NDC European chapters, presents NDC EU Conference. The venue is Charity House, Amsterdam, Holland. Date 19th November 2022, and the time is 10 o'clock a.m. Special guest of honor is Our Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Come, let's mobilize for Victory 2024. NDC Eyezi, NDC Eyejobodo. Hooray!
Victory! Victory! It's our land.